Hi, I'm trying a video blog this time because I'm being a little lazy and I want to have a go at video blogs. So what better thing to do than to show you all of the yarn I just bought at the sheep shop. I think I may have a small problem. I bought a lot of yarn. So without further ado, here is all the yarn that I bought. Let's start with the least interesting and work our way up, shall we? This is the least interesting yarn, but for one of the more interesting projects, I think. It is a white double knit with sparkles. Can you see the sparkles? Well, slightly if I turn it. But I mean, it's just an acrylic, quite simple, quite cheap. But it's for a snowflake wreath type banner thing that I'm going to make for Christmas. Someone gifted me the pattern, and when I find the name of the pattern I shall put it in the notes so that you can see it. But yeah, I wanted a sparkling yarn to make that out of for Christmas, and I thought, well, Christmas unfortunately is coming very soon, so I should probably get on with that. So that's that, no excuses this year. I bought another 100 grams of the lovely llama yarn. I'm making the short but sweet cardigan from the Happy Hooker book. I believe that's the name of it. Once again, I'll put it in the comments. Except for I don't want it to be all that short. I know it's called short but sweet, but I kind of want a longer cardigan with longer sleeves, so I've bought more yarn, and I will do a post later on about how that's progressing because it's wonderful. But it's 100% llama, and it's really soft and it drapes really lovely, so yay, that can be finished now. Once again, no excuses, must finish. I bought also theoretically a cardigan's worth of yarn, or a jumper's worth of yarn. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. I'm using my laptop's camera, so it's not that great, but it's a lovely blue with some hints of deep purple, and this is, oh, it's just 100% wool. I thought it's really soft and it seems quite fine, so I thought it was going to be merino. Oh no, it is extra fine merino wool. So I bought 4 of those, and they have 410 meters per 100 grams, and I've got 4 of those, so that should hopefully be enough for a jumper or a cardigan, because I want to knit more clothes, and I haven't in the past because I never buy enough yarn in one go to actually make one. So that's that. So I've got 4 of those. What else did I get? I got these 3 cotton ones, so let's see if you can get the colours. Kind of a beige and 2 different greens, so you can't really see the colour. If I move it away you can see the colours a little better. And they are, I believe they're 50%, yeah, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, and these are for washcloths, because I've been thinking for about 2 years now that I really should use washcloths instead of sponges, because they're just more hygienic. For washing up, that is, not for washing me, for washing up. So, so I'm going to make those, so that should be a nice set of maybe 2 or 3 out of that, maybe 5 if I'm really lucky. I don't know, we'll see. So that's those. What else have I got? I did, in case you were wondering, buy the entire shop, so there's more. I couldn't sleep the other night, and I decided in my mind that it was entirely possible to make a log cabin effect square for a blanket out of Tunisian crochet, connecting it through the, I think it's interlac, where it basically as you're crocheting along you join the 2 edges, and I thought, what better way to do a log cabin than do it that way. So I've bought these. Let's see if I can come back a bit and you can get the colour. Yeah, the colours are a bit washed out on these. So basically it's shades of blue and green with a nice bright, that's actually like a purpley pink for the centre spots. So I'm going to have sort of dark on one side of the log cabin and light on the other to make a nice zigzag effect in the blanket. But Sarah at the sheep shop reassures me that she keeps these in stock, so if the first square or two is a success, I can go back and make a blanket. And these are 100% soft wool from South America. Doesn't specify what wool, but that's perfectly fine, just plain wool. So yeah, they're quite soft and very sort of squidgy, so that should be nice. Those are all the things that I went to the shop purposefully to buy. Those weren't accidental purchases, they were planned purchases. So then I let myself buy the fun stuff. Yay, more Sparkle Duck. I still haven't even knitted the stuff that I bought last time of Sparkle Duck. So anyway, so firstly, and I think this is my favourite, look at that. So it's like an orange with hints of yellow and sparkles. Can you see it? Oh, sparkles. So lovely. Haven't the first clue what I'm going to make out of it. Don't ever wear orange, but it was the most beautiful thing on the shelf and I couldn't resist it. It is aptly called Sunshine Juice. I think that's pretty appropriate. And that is superwash merino, nylon and stellina. I love the sparkles. So that might be I think a Mobius cow. Mobius scarf, something like that. So that's my first fun, no idea why I've bought this but I've bought it, purchase. And then another Sparkle Duck in the same base, so sparkly still. And this is a beautiful mix of blues and greens and sparkles and yums. In the colourway The Forest Began to Sing, and I think that's really pretty. Once again, no idea what I'm going to make with it, why I bought it, apart from ooh, shiny. So yep, that's another one. And then my final purchase is, well, I look at it and it makes me think of unicorn vomit. Because it's, look, lots of different colours, just speckled all over the place. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, so that is going to be interesting when it's knitted / crocheted up. And that is, what is that? It's called Botany Lace, I suppose, with all the colours. Once again merino, extra fine merino. So yeah, I love merino. It works for me. I don't know, it seems to be a little tighter and it has a little bit more structure to it, and so merino, I tend to find my stitches are a bit more defined. But that is just, I just couldn't resist that. I went somewhat over the budget that I'd given myself to spend today, but well, I could not leave that behind. How could you leave that behind? So I now have to find projects for those lovely three, these lovely three, my favourite three. So yeah, so that's what I did today. I was also supposed to go clothes shopping for a party I'm going to, and didn't find anything. I probably spent all of my shopping energy on yarn. So there you go. Video blog. I'll probably do one again soon to show you some of my works in progress, because then I can actually show you what's going on and maybe try them on, do a little fashion parade, see how we get on. Okay, well, have a nice day and buy lots of yarn. Yay!